Hi guys, so I'm here tonight to talk to you about IMDb. For anybody quickly that's not in the industry, IMDb is the International Movie Database and it's used to submit new films. It's basically a CV for actors and crew and anybody that wants to collaborate within the film industry. But the problem is, it's also open to the public to leave reviews. And unfortunately, some people within the industry choose to use this tool to target other filmmakers, bully, harass, and try to humiliate them. If you've been following me, you'll know that over the last 8 years, I've had this horrible little man called Christopher Smith harassing me online, putting in false copyright strikes on my work, and just basically being a parasite on the internet. I'm currently waiting to go to the High Court in London to sue him for copyright infringement and harassment. But I originally put the claim in January, and I'm still waiting for the court date to come through. After spending nearly £700, this has become quite frustrating. And in the meantime, this guy has been allowed to continue targeting my work platforms and just, like I say, being a complete parasite. So IMDb allows people to make changes to your film. And if you have a look here, I'll show you what he's been up to. So you've got Rumpelstiltskin, A Grandpa's Tale, was actually a film that was done for charity. We raised money for Make-A-Wish Foundation in lockdown. And it was a lot of fun to make and involved a lot of the local children. He's decided to come on here and change the synopsis to a desperate, lonely old woman writes and directs an amateur pantomime. And then you go into the reviews, and he's just written nasty reviews, and he's mentioned crew and cast by their names. So you wouldn't know these people if you weren't a little bit more personal, if you were just some random critic. And then we've got Witches Brewing, which was a short film. It was actually a lot of fun to make, but it was only about 20 minutes long and only had about 6 or 7 cast members in it. And he's come on and said an old stripper makes an amateur film about witches. So as you can see, it's just not even helpful. It's just nasty, spiteful little comments that's motivated out of revenge because he didn't get his own way. But the sickest one is here, cyberstalked. It was basically a film that was made to bring awareness to the dangers of working with actors in the film industry. It was based around a sexual assault that happened to me in 2018. And I wanted to bring awareness to other actresses just to be very careful when trusting certain independent filmmakers and actors. And he's gone and changed the synopsis to a pathetic lady with mental health problems fabricates a story about being sexually assaulted on her birthday evening and trolls people who she claims are her enemies. So again, it's narcissistic. They're obviously trolling me by coming onto my pages and writing such nasty stuff, but then they're trying to manipulate me into thinking that I'm the one that's bad for reacting to what they're doing to me. I know that Chris Smith intentionally did this to try and scare me out of the industry or make me feel humiliated over my rape or shame me on the internet in front of other filmmakers. But yeah, it's really not working. All it's doing is backfiring on him because it's pretty obvious to everybody. His letter to the judge at the court states that he felt rejected and distraught when he wasn't asked to come back to the film set. So that's his motivation. He's rejected and distraught. We didn't want him back. He's now, for the last 8 years, tried to take revenge out on my IMDb, which is just pathetic, school grounds, childish, bully behaviour. And the fact that he's actually a 36, 37-year-old man actually makes me feel sick. He's creepy as fuck. And you know, to come on someone's page and leave a comment under a program about being raped, sexually assaulted, when you're not there, you wasn't there, and you don't even know any of the people that were involved in that. It was literally about a year after he was taken off set. So it just goes to show malice. Every single one of these comments show malice. If you go down into the trivia, it basically states that I cyberstalk people in my films, and I bully men that have appeared in my films. But it's quite obvious that these men, by tagging me in films called Whore on Film and getting that added to my CV when I wasn't even a part of that project, I've never heard of it, I don't know the people on it. But for somehow he's been able to go onto IMDb and tag my name on a film that neither him or me were a part of. So yeah, like I don't actually take his words. I take it with a pinch of salt. No, it doesn't bother me. He's called me all the names under the sun. He's tried to put me down about my rape. He tried to bully me throughout the rape investigation. All it's done is make me stronger. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly what this little has been up to. And yeah, just make you all aware of IMDb, guys. If you need to rectify anything on your IMDb and the database isn't letting you change it for whatever reason, there is an email where you can speak to customer support at IMDb. And I must say, they are really helpful. Now, when Christopher Smith first stole Roofed and called it Set Me Free, uploading it to IMDb, I literally informed IMDb and they had it taken down within 10 minutes. And I did the same with Vimeo, they were the same 10 minutes. Nobody messes about when it comes to copyright. So now all I have to do is get into a bloody court, prove everything that he's been doing, all his false copyright claims and his false distributions and basically putting his name on my work, and the constant harassment that I've been getting with him tampering with my IMDb credits, putting out nasty reviews, basically just trying to humiliate me in front of people. But the problem is a lot of people in the film industry know me, and a lot of people that have worked with me quite enjoy working with me. There have been people in the past where I've had a few issues with and I've had to make decisions to let people go, and they've seemed to carry on with a little bit of a vendetta. They can't seem to let it drop, but that's the kind of people we don't want in the group, hence why we got rid of them in the first place. There's a certain energy that we like on Sammy Lee Productions. We like people to support each other. We don't like jealousy. We like everybody to big each other up. And the minute we get a diva walk through the door that thinks they're better than anyone else, we have to get rid of that energy. So guys, I will keep you informed with what happens with IMDb. Hopefully I will get this all put back to normal, so his bully boy comments have gone. And when we finally get round to the court case, I will keep you all posted with a step-by-step guide of how to sue a little shit for copyright. Have an amazing night, guys. Thanks for listening.